Hi!
Why is Lauren's face at the center of my Discord? Make it my face.
God damn.
Wow.
It's because it knows beauty when it sees it.
Alright, well, welcome.
There we go.
You know, Gabby told me the other day I was a peacock, so I asked why she thought I was loud and obnoxious.
She wanted you to stop talking and take the compliment.
Well, welcome back, everybody, to the B&B Tower Show, Tyranny of the Broken God. My name is Baylor Bennis, as always. Here with me, as always, as well, is Evan.
Oh, hi!
Lauren.
Hello!
Gene. And Frenchie.
My video works.
And, yeah, welcome back, guys. It's always good to have you here, my family. And special thanks to darksilverforge.com, torchlight.com, gameplayware.com, and cogsmerchant.co.uk. And
I don't see us live on Twitch.
.com.
We're live.
It's not showing up in the feed.
It's showing up for me.
Like, I had to actually go to it. It didn't show up in the
Your
follow
opinion.
You gotta hit Alt
literally
F4.
nothing to me.
It's showing up for me.
Yeah, I
Okay, cool. Way to get good. All right.
We
So
promised to keep the ad placement puns to a minimum.
No,
I promise nothing.
I promise nothing either. But with that being said, I do promise a good time and good laughs by all, especially when Ben Harp's around. So with that being said, thank you once again, guys. And Frenchie, or should I say God, would you like to take it away?
All right, let me switch my camera again. So
It's gonna kill it.
last time, you guys went across the thing, and then somebody fell into a thing, and then somebody died.
Who was that?
I think
This is
I
what
think it was
you're
a
here for,
dwarf.
for folks, pure
Black
entertainment.
I
The
think you moved
person that
away.
adds up to a TPK.
I mean, yeah.
You have yourself completed a total party kill.
So yeah, last game you fought some hobgoblins, and then looked around this forge that they had going on. Found nothing of interest, at least, and then you moved on. Were attacked by a manticore. Disposed of it quite easily, way quicker than I expected you to. And then somebody died on a bridge. All the way down in the Underdark. After that, you're attacked by some strange stalagmites or stalactites with faces, and then you rounded a corner and found a hobgoblin stronghold. You guys decided to take a long rest. Great idea, by the way. And that's where we left off. So we'll start from right when you start the long rest. What are you guys doing?
Guys, what the fuck are we doing?
We've attempted to plan for 3 days.
We have. It's kind of tough.
I have nothing. I say we run in and murder burn them all.
I suggest what I suggested last time. Evan, you and I.
I'm sorry, who's Evan?
I'm sorry,
What?
Rogar. You and I go in invisible and see what we can find out about these hobgoblins. Evan, you there?
Oh,
He looks frozen.
Yeah, sure.
Damn it.
His screen went black.
he died! Shit!
There he is.
He's a TPK in real
Yes, I
life!
can hear you now.
Okay, my connection is super in and out, even with the Ethernet cable. So I'm gonna use my phone for Discord. No video tonight. I apologize.
We're hearing a lot of
Us.
Yeah.
There's not much I can do about that.
You can click the mute mic and unmute it.
Everyone's really echoey right now.
right, he just muted himself. If you can find some headphones, that would be great.
I was saying to you, Evan, Rogar, I say we go with my plan of both of us going invisible, making our way into the Hobgoblin Den, and possibly finding a leader or a weakness that we can exploit.
Okay, out of game. Headphones aren't going to work because I don't have a headphone port on this phone because goddamn it, Google. And as Rogar, look, man, I'm in pain. We can figure it out.
That doesn't sound very Rogar-ish.
We just got done with a long rest.
Sorry, I'm
No, I
trying to
said we
figure
started a long rest.
I'm sorry, what?
We're starting back with the start of the long rest.
Oh, so we're just starting the long rest. Damn it. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, call cut out.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say after the long rest, that's what we do.
All right, so we're gonna need watches.
Okay, I'll take first.
Okay.
Do I roll?
So first, I'm gonna need a high or low call.
Hi.
Okay.
Are you guys hearing yourself now?
Yes.
Wait, say again. Say again.
God damn it. I'll just unmute myself as this.
Okay.
Oh wait, here we go.
French,
Get
you
that
said
up.
perception check.
Yes.
That is a 6.
6.
Strong
Damn
start,
it.
guys. Strong start.
Okay.
Can only go up from here, guys.
Can it? You know there are 5 numbers on the dice lower than that, right?
What?
Don't worry about it.
Just smile and wave. So, you don't hear the footsteps coming around the corner.
Great.
Rogar and fuck, what's your character's name? Hestia.
You got it.
Rogar and Hestia, I would like you to both roll me perception checks with disadvantage because you're asleep.
Fuck, one of them was a nat 20.
Tragedy strikes.
9.
Okay.
I had a 14 and a 15, so 18.
All right, Rogar, you awake from your slumber at the sound of footsteps
Okay.
coming towards you.
Like, do they sound rushed or?
Multiple.
Perfect. Best day ever.
Looking at the map, I'm guessing that's how close we all are to each other.
Yeah, those 3 right there.
Okay. Rogar's going to quietly crawl out of his bed sack, grab his axes, and nudge the other 2 awake, and quietly say, "There's some coming this way. Get ready."
And you 2?
I get up and I prep a fairy fire spell.
Okay.
Excuse me. As soon as I have them in my sights, I'm gonna cast it.
You on roll 20?
Yes.
You see that right there?
Yeah, I see.
Okay. You want to cast that fairy fire from there, or you
will.
want to wait until they get closer?
No, I'm going to. Well, yeah, I am gonna actually wait till they get closer. I forgot that you have to cast it on them. Well, wait, no, like.
You cast it in an area.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. When they're there, I'll go ahead and cast it right in the center of the group.
Okay. Hestia, what are you doing?
I'm gonna prep a vicious mockery. Just because I want to make fun of them.
That's just something you say.
Yeah. Just whenever they get there. By prep, I mean I'm just waiting. I'm waiting to throw it at them.
You're pulling out your book of insults and you're reading for the best one.
Yeah.
You guys
I write
roll
down my best
these
ideas.
Stealth checks, or you want to just fuck this?
I'll
What was that? What was that, Chris?
Do
Try.
you guys like to roll stealth checks, or do you just want to get in a fight?
I suppose we can
I'll
attempt.
stealth. Yeah, I'll stealth.
Yeah, I'll stealth.
Okay, everybody's rolling stealth. Roll me stealth.
Okay. Off to a great start. That was a 1.
It's 21.
Great. 12.
So it's 3 of them. That one's cocked. Rogar farts. And then they all take and they look your direction.
Okay, and at that moment, I'm
Are
going
they
to
at
cast
least
Fairy
poison?
Fire on them.
Okay. Mind you have not taken a long rest, so keep that in mind.
I don't have my spells.
So you have no spell slots?
No, I do not. In that case, fuck. In that case, I am going to. What am I gonna do? Shit, guys. I'm just gonna cast Magic Stone.
Okay. You gonna throw one?
Yeah, if you'll allow me to.
Can you do that as a bonus action? Yeah.
Bonus action cast and then throw one.
So I need everybody to roll me initiative. You get 1 shot off. Cool.
Nat fucking 20.
Okay. A little bit of a waste, but
Shut up.
I guess she should be happy for small.
10.
10.
That turn. You guys know by now that you can do your own initiative.
It's gonna be 13 damage
Okay, which one?
to the one right up front, right here.
Like the really dark.
Yeah,
figure?
the one that looks like he's leading the charge.
Okay.
There.
He's actually just standing there.
Chris,
Yes.
there are 2 sets of 3 of us on the
Oh yeah,
turnover.
there's a couple of us in the initiative.
Dang it. Remove all. Okay, I'm gonna redo the turn order thing.
But yeah, 13 magical bludgeoning damage to that guy.
Okay. What was it to hit?
Not 20.
No. Okay. So, he takes it. It hits him square in the plate, like in the chest plate armor.
Okay.
And he just stands there looking at you. They all look very aggressive, but they have not rushed you yet. Why, oh why, did you make your initiative 103?
Oh shit. My bad.
That's the best initiative I've ever seen.
Jesus, man.
I've got the little number pad to the right of my keyboard.
It's just like a really small body and very big legs.
I'm halfway through my I'm halfway through my speech about surrendering, and Rogar just goes Super Saiyan 3.
Yeah. So this guy has a day, and this guy has a birthday, and then this guy has a birthday, and you have a day, and then. I'm sorry. There's quite a few people here that are trying to murder you. I have to get all their turns.
You know, if you just made smaller murder parties, you wouldn't have to do all the work.
If you didn't upset me so much, maybe.
I will try my hardest.
Both are accurate. And both are valid solutions.
So you hit that guy for 13.
Yeah.
He's like, "You fuck."
Seems like a valid
That's
reaction.
the wrong thing. That's the wrong.
Sorry about that.
I said delete.
Alt F4.
That's not how that works.
That's a lot of
Okay.
gobs.
Hobgobs. So he takes the shot in the plate armor and he just stares at you, unflinching. They all do that. Rogar, it is your turn.
Before running into the fray, I'm gonna lean back and ask, "Are we fighting?"
Do they look bloodthirsty, or do they like?
Yeah, like, do they look hostile?
They could just be hungry.
The word is more menacing than hostile.
Like, are weapons drawn?
Yes. They're holding them at their sides for the most part. Like some of them have like a more aggressive stance, but none of them are like about to charge you or anything
Okay.
from what you can tell.
Maybe we should try to.
Rogar, stay there for just a second.
Rogar's gonna move forward to here.
Thank you.
I'm gonna hold my. Can I hold a bonus action and an action, or just one or the other?
Just one or the other.
Okay. I'll bonus action and go into my last rage of the day.
Okay.
But I'll hold my attack until one of them comes near with the intent to kill.
Okay.
I'll
Hastia.
spend the 5 foot or of
I
light.
am going to move sort of here, or exactly there, not sort of. I'm just gonna hold my hands up and go, whoa, 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 whoa. I am so sorry about my friends, guys. You startled them. We were sleeping. We're actually here to come see your leader. He called us down here and would really like our help with figuring out what's going on up top. We hear some really weird shit's been going on.
Roll me a deception with disadvantage.
Okay. I sort of planned on that. As soon as I can find my other space.
What did you roll?
Not a 1. But what did you say? It's deception?
Yes.
Oh, fantastic. That means it's not a
Very
total
much
failure. 11.
All right.
What did you roll?
A 3.
Okay.
I rolled a natural 14
Fuck.
plus 0. So, is that all you're doing?
Maybe. Hold on. Let me see if I can make this any better.
You can't.
Give me a second. You know what? After I say that, and based on how this is making me feel, we're gonna take a full step backwards.
Okay.
Go move back. Behind the barbarian.
Anything else on your turn?
Nope, that's it.
So,
Nice knowing everybody.
this guy right here, he takes and stabs his sword into the ground. It a little bit as it pierces into the stone. He leans over and puts his weight on the sword and says, "So, you come all the way down here, kill several of my men, kill all of the goblins and the manticore,
And now you proceed to lie to me.
Hey, what makes you think that was us?
I don't think you're helping.
Also,
Can't help it.
He looks down and he says,
you dent my armor.
and he points at you, Ben Harp.
That's me.
To be fair, you snuck up on me.
He just
If I
gives a
have to
long
die, I'll
pause
go.
as he looks at all of you. He says,
And oh, go ahead. Sorry.
You can come quietly and peacefully and have a conversation with the matriarch. Or we will possibly kill most of you.
No, I think you're lying about the possibly and the most.
I'm
I'm
gonna
down with quiet.
lean back into the group. Guys, as much fun as a good rumble in the dirt with these guys is, I'm in pain from having mean smiling rocks fall on me earlier. Can we not? Please.
Okay.
Matriarch, I'm down for some women. Let's go.
Can I sleight of hand stow the pebbles that I have cast Magic Stone on into my sleeve?
yeah.
Because I'm kind of like holding my hands up like this, like casually. Like I still have 2 more. I just want to just bend my wrist down a little bit, let them drop in my sleeve, and just be like, open my hands and be like, yeah, okay, we surrender. We'll go with you.
I'll give you a sleight of hand with advantage.
Yeah. That's a unnatural, 21.
Okay. So you take and just
Yeah, just let it drop into my sleeve.
like nothing, and they spread out. And one of them says, "Move," and like pushes a crossbow into your back, Hestia.
You know what? I deserve that. Let's go.
I allow my rage to subside.
All right, you want to remove that token? Okay.
Okay.
They are trying to get you guys to
Yeah.
travel between them.
Yep.
So you guys are led. Oh, damn it!
Whoa.
There we go.
This is weird.
Settle down, Rogar.
Oh!
You guys are led this way.
I made that weird.
You can see the full cavern is lit up now.
Oh, guys, I can see now.
Quickly do this. Damn it! I hate the edge of this screen thing. Damn it! Now I just have a big yellow box on the screen. There we go. You can see that there's a lot of these guys, all spread out across,
Right.
and they continue leading you down. Damn it! Damn it! I'd like Roll20, but I hate Roll20.
I feel the same way.
I respect that.
Towards the giant pedestal that is at the end of the I can't even think right now. I'm just so angry at Roll20 right now. All of the things that I did are no longer there. I'm trying to rearrange everything. real
Wow,
quick.
that's a lot of murder goblins.
As opposed to not.
There we go. So yeah, as you approach the giant stone dais with its huge stone pillars, you see a large. Can't really tell if it's stone or metal or something, but it's a giant chair. Like I forget what those chairs are called that you throne on one side, and it's got
Space lounge.
yes, that.
Oh, those things. Okay.
Sitting on it is The top half is a beautiful woman, and the bottom half is that of a lion.
Fuck. I know
So
what this is, but I don't know what this is.
Waist up of a woman, neck down lion.
Roll to know what it is.
Yes, you can roll me a. This is a history.
I will also roll history.
I will do so as well.
19.
Natural 20.
I could
5.
Someone else is more useful.
5. Ben Harp is not a student of history.
Ben Harp's staring at her tits.
Ben Harp is probably doing that yet.
Her lion titties.
So.
Rogar got a nat 20.
And I got a 19.
Yes, I got that. This is a lamia. It's a creature of myth, mostly, but they're known for.
It's right there.
They're known for their deceptive ways. So they were all slaughtered a long time ago, apparently. But they
Allegedly.
And next to this lamia, on the dais tied up, is another dwarf wearing armor, similar, if not identical, to the dwarf that just died in the pit. And
How about that?
he's just kind of sitting there, swinging his legs.
Well, he sure looks happy.
I'll just take a second to observe how the hobgoblin approaches her.
As the hobgoblin approaches, he kneels. Where
I shall also kneel immediately.
The hobgoblin nods his head and then steps to the side. The lamia stands up and steps towards you guys a little bit. Right over the top of you, Mr. Dwarf.
Rogar bows deeply.
Okay. She grabs you by the collar and stands you up, and then pushes you a little bit towards these other humans or non-hobgoblins that are around. Bailey, you wanna move yourself wherever you want to be?
I'll just stay near her.
Oh shit, guys, it's Baylor's new character. I wasn't
pushed
aware.
you. she just pushed you away. Like go over there.
Oh, okay. I'll go wherever she tells me to go.
Okay.
Damn it right you will.
Which is where?
Let's just say you were pushed that direction.
Okay, I can't control my character is why.
Oh, okay. Let's fix that real quick. So.
Pull yourself together, Baylor.
You have free will, Baylor. Use it. I give you permission.
Jesus Christ.
God.
So yeah, I think I just fixed it.
Cool. I just walk over there.
Okay.
Just wave.
The lamia says, "What are you doing in my halls?"
I'll speak for. We were sent down to investigate
Investigate what exactly?
the large tremors and fissures that had formed on the area above.
We heard this. It was about a day ago, correct?
Correct. From your tone, I kind of straightened myself up. You sound like you aren't responsible for that.
No, we have other things to attend to here.
And if I may be so bold, what could that be?
We are dealing with several incursions of Durgar.
Durgar. here.
Yes.
Huh.
They may have had something to do with your fissures.
Would it be safe to assume you are not not allied with these Duergar?
She kind of... No. By the way, she's speaking very softly.
Yeah.
But her voice penetrates this room, like just radiates.
Okay.
She says, "No, I had nothing to do with these fissures, and it was more than likely the Duergar. The dwarves, they don't travel very far in this direction."
And you wouldn't happen to be looking to expunge them from your underground home?
Why do you think I'm amassing an army?
Fair point.
I think she's too smart for us.
I'm going to step forward at this point and just like arms wide open. Of course she's too smart for us. Look at her. We've heard many stories of these people. She is far too intelligent for us to be of any help.
I need you to dial back the sarcasm at like 5%.
There is no sarcasm. There is no sarcasm. It just sounds sarcastic because that's how my voice sounds.
Do you wanna roll a flattery check?
Can I?
I guess we'll call that a performance.
That I can do?
Or
Okay.
or a persuasion, one of the two.
God damn it.
Jesus.
Sweet.
My performance is higher. Can I just use that?
Yeah. I said or.
21.
Nuts.
21. Okay.
I'll be the lackey of Alamia.
She says, "Well, at least you show humility before you die."
About that, I chime in. Instead of killing us, murdering us, why not take us under your metaphorical wing? We are a group of
Those are sphinxes that have wings.
investigators. I ignore Rogar. Investigators, and we were paid to come down here, investigate, and so we did. If you would like, we can scout out the area for you, find these Duergar, and in turn, allowing you the opportunity to unleash your army on them.
So your offer is what now?
We do free work for you in exchange for our lives.
Okay, technically, by that logic, it's not free.
Oh, we could just kill you.
See, she understands. I'm
You
not
don't have to worry about
Intelligent,
you going back to the surface.
I'm sorry?
Or we could just kill you and not have to worry about you going back to the surface.
DM, what is
Telling
my
your friends.
what is my relationship with this?
You are tied up. You were knocked out, and you were separated from the other people in your order that were down here with you. One of them was another dwarf like you. From what you can tell, the other ones were killed by some sort of crazy stalagmite with a face that had giant tentacles that ate people.
I step forward and give kind of like a courtly bow a little bit. I go, Your Majesty, you don't have to worry about us revealing any such location of your organization down here. We strictly were paid to find the cause of the fissures and report back.
Roll me persuasion.
Yeah, I'll say, and in exchange for our lives, we would be more than happy to keep this between the 4 of us. And that's a 23.
You beat it by 1. You bastard. She looks at you, and for a second, you think,
Oh, fuck.
she's not gonna let us go. And she says, "I'll tell you what. let you go. But you have to make sure that the humans up top know that it was Durgar that dropped, that caused this giant collapse.
Of course. You have my word.
And that there may be an army needed to stop them from doing it again.
I will let them know immediately.
She like squints at you. And then she looks to the hobgoblin that brought you here, the one in the plate armor.
Yeah.
And she says, "Do you believe they can be trusted?" And he says, "No." So I need everybody to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Do I, or am I knocked out?
No, you're not knocked out. You were knocked out.
Oh, nice.
Brought to her.
Oh, do I need to make a wisdom saving throw?
Everyone needs to make a wisdom.
19.
9.
My character should be fucking home for a second.
1.
Okay.
Up here.
Wait on you, Rogar.
18.
Okay, so Rogar and Ben Hart both make it.
Goodbye, cruel world. I don't know what's gonna happen. Goodbye.
The hobgoblin walks over to Hestia. And, so Hestia, you've been affected by a zone of truth, along with you.
Fabulous.
What's your new character name? Rip. Along with you.
Ripley.
Ripley, I'm sorry.
Or Van Winkle.
Is it Rip Lee or Rip Me?
Ripley.
No, it's Ripley. Like Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Oh, okay.
Like from Metroid.
Or that.
Or that, whatever.
Or the other space movie.
Hestia, she looks directly at you and points very aggressively. And says, "What are your intentions when you get back to the surface?" You can't lie.
What? Well, yeah, but I was thinking of something I was thinking of the truth, because I haven't thought that far ahead yet.
I have.
My intentions back up top are to inform the mayor of the city that Duragar are responsible for the fissures created in the town, and not dwarves.
To be fair, Dwergar are dwarves.
I have so
looks at
little
her
more
when you
knowledge.
speak.
Come on.
He looks at her when you speak, Rogar, and he shakes his head.
I mean,
And she says, I don't know if I can trust you. And she looks at you, Ben Hart, and says, "What about that one?" And the hobgoblin shakes his head again. She says,
I take the opportunity to take a step forward and I say, "Your Majesty, we are mostly driven by money. We're
That's
human.
it.
We are humans. We were paid to come down here, and we look to collect payment for the information that we gather here when we return."
"You're
That
also
being
driven
said-
by duty and honor."
Well, that being said, I don't very much care for the man who employed us. I simply wish to take his money.
What man is this?
Sorry. I completely forgot his name, Frenchie. It's been a minute.
It's Reskull or Dreskull. Deskull.
Deskull, yeah.
Reskull.
Do I know his last name, or is it just Deskull?
Reskull.
Deskull Restalok. He is, I'm sorry?
She squints again when you say his name. She says, "Now I don't know if I can let you go."
You know him.
Yes,
I don't like him.
He's a kind
he
of
is
a dickwad, honestly.
responsible. He is responsible for me being sent down here. We did once inhabit a cave closer to the surface, but he hunted us down. further and further into the cave until eventually I became trapped down here because they collapsed several networks between here and the outside. So now I have to deal with these fucking dirt.
God damn it, Rogar, keep your shit together.
Those are my 1,000 ball bearings because I'm a rogue. God damn it.
I look to her and I say, Your Majesty, we're not fans of him ourselves. I simply look to swindle. I simply look to swindle him when I can. What's been done to you is an injustice. Clearly, have you thought of finding a way out or relocating?
This is our relocation. I like it here. We'll stay here for now until we get rid of these damn Durgar.
We can.
However, I must warn you who you work for. He has taken part in many sacrifices to not gods. Something else.
Do you know expressly what it is he's sacrificed to?
No. However, I will make a deal with you.
I'm all ears.
Allow me to cast a spell on you that requires you to follow an order. One order. And I will let you go.
My good lady, I think I would
Kill
be better
Baylor.
suited to have the spell cast upon me.
You're saying that,
Yeah.
Rogar?
Yep.
Okay. So, she says it'll take a moment.
All the time you need.
Okay. So she beckons you up to the dais where her throne is. Says, "Step here, boy. You, dwarf, you're free to go."
Where am I? Okay. Right there.
She
Can I
beckons you a little closer
still-
to about here.
Tied up or?
Yes, but you have two people in front of you who have sharp weapons. So over the next minute, an incantation is spoken, hand gestures are made over you, and you're asked to drink a small vial of a clear liquid.
Okay. Does it have a scent?
Nope.
Down the hatch.
Okay.
Almost
It's
like being
water.
back in the monastery, isn't it?
It's water. It's definitely water. But it's very, very cold. And she whispers in your ear, "Kill Deskel Restavok."
I back away from her. I bow and say, "My lady, it will be done."
She says you have 30 days. Otherwise, if you do not complete this spell within this order within 30 days, you will suffer such agony that it may kill you.
Well, I believe that's enough incentive. I turn around to the group. Say, "Well, can we leave?"
That would be optimal, but considering we don't have a bridge to go over anymore.
I walk forward with one of my fine daggers and cut the rope on the dwarf.
Thank you.
Okay. Your rope is cut.
Okay, I stand up.
So she takes and moves her hand to the side of her, the armrest thing, and presses a large stone button, and a pathway appears in the wall next to you.
I did not expect that level of engineering.
You're a
Yes,
dwarf.
you
you think
dwarves
that-
pride yourselves on engineering, don't you? We are now the first occupants of this place.
That's fair. Well, nicely utilized. Your Majesty.
You may leave.
Thank
And
you.
she kind of shoos you away. So,
Okay, don't
she
have to
goes
tell me twice.
Peace.
Let me move that fucking block to the background
I turn to
really quick.
the human old man and I say, "Thank you for untying me."
Not out yet.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Have you seen anybody else in my look?
Nope.
Weirdly, someone that looked just like you just long ago. Weirdly.
Oh, where are they?
Hestia, I'm pretty sure you were dreaming because we didn't come across anybody on our way down here.
You know, I am a little delirious. We've been down here a minute. Haven't slept in a while.
Yeah,
So
it's
a really long.
it's been a harrowing journey.
Well, that was an answer that turned 180. Right? Fair enough.
You have to forgive her. She is a bit slipping at this point.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
It'll be good for her to see the light again.
Yeah, I would get.
What are you talking about? I am light.
Daylight.
Lord of the night.
Woman.
She is a bit slipping.
If we want to get technical, Asgarath is the light.
Shut up. I almost said Benhart, but I said shut up, Rogar.
Okay, well, question. What's our plan? And also, who are you?
We're getting out of here. Introductions later.
Cool.
Do we want to go the long way and sleep next to the forge, or do we want to go sleep by my big fire?
I suggest we just get out of here first.
I'd like to leave. I'm in pain.
Yeah, I begin to trek back the way we came.
I feel like the moment I leave here,
Shortcut?
I'm gonna be a new man.
Benhart,
Say again?
would you like to take the shortcut, Benhart?
Sure. That's right, we do have that shortcut
Shortcut!
with the
Whee!
manticore. I'm assuming the fire's not still going, is it, Frenchie?
It's smolders, but it's not burning.
Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna avoid that entirely.
I feel like a new
Could we
man.
perhaps get in contact with our upper world contact and let him know we're coming?
You can, however, see the skeletons in the smoldering ashes.
Right.
Skeletons of several dead goblins and a human-ish person.
What human?
Humanoid.
No.
That is not a goblin. I forgot if Mitzi was human or not.
No.
It was Mitzi.
Nixie was a gnome.
So a human,
No.
but short.
A giant head on a very small body.
But yeah, we make our way back up to the surface.
Okay. So, you guys, who's leading this?
I am.
I could. Actually, I don't know where we're going. Never mind.
I'm leading it.
Yeah, because you wouldn't know how to get to the surface. You would just know how to get back to the dwarven town.
Yeah, I'll take the rear.
I'll be right behind Benhart. I guess.
Butt joke. I'm immature. So, we can get off the D20 page for now.
Way ahead of you.
So, who's the lead now? I'm sorry.
Benhart.
Benhart. All right, I need a survival check.
Okay.
Gonna need several of these.
First one's a 15.
Okay. So, you leave the eye cave
Okay.
with the giant eye, the cat eye looking thing behind you.
Okay.
You continue on down what you believe is the correct path.
Yeah.
Your footprints are gone. But judging by the angle in which you came in, you think this is the correct way.
Okay.
Roll me another survival.
14.
Okay. After a while, you start noticing in the dirt your footprints, but also footprints of something else.
Can we
They're
just
not
go
footprints.
home?
I shouldn't say
don't need
footprints.
anything else.
They look like punctures into the dirt. Like the dirt it's not super tightly packed, but it is packed, and there are like punctures into it.
Are these those beetles that we figured out about, like, a few sessions back?
You want to roll me a nature check or a survival? This will be more of a survival because you're doing tracks.
15.
Okay. Potentially, but the strides are too far.
Okay. Well, lady and other people, I don't know what the fuck these are.
Yeah, I'm just gonna continue on forward.
Okay. You find that this is the same tunnel that you started down.
Yeah.
You find that goblin trap with the one where it was a log and it just into the ground.
Yep.
And then a collapse behind it, like a cave-in behind it.
Oh, so we've reached the dead end.
You've reached a dead end. Yes. This was not. You do recognize this as the same.
Yeah, it's just collapsed
tunnel.
in behind us.
It's just collapsed. Yes.
Oh god.
I don't think it's safe to use Earth Tremor again.
No.
You have Move Earth, I think is the spell.
Nope.
I think that might be a higher level than what you can
I can use Shatter.
Do not.
Shit.
What are we trying to do?
We came back to that goblin trap
Right.
with the wooden log, but
remember.
the ceiling behind it had collapsed in, and so we're at a dead end.
Could I give it a good old
What are you trying to do? And I'll tell you what roll it is.
try to break it with my big old big sword. I believe I have a
You gonna try and break a cave-in with your sword? It's like mostly dirt.
Oh,
Yeah.
could I like?
There's some rocks in it, but it's mostly like packed earth.
Could I potentially like try to use my strength to start like trying to dig out?
You wanna dig? That would be in the athletics. Do you have any tools?
I don't know.
Does anybody have any tools that they could use?
I got nothing.
I think I have
we-
a crowbar.
We do
wait.
still have the pickaxe.
Yeah, we have a steel pickaxe, and we have a single shot in the thunder cannon.
No.
That sounds like a genius idea.
Oh my god.
No, we're not shooting the wall with a thunder cannon.
I mean,
That's about as smart as me using Earth Tremor.
well,
I guess we're dead. Good night, everybody.
Do you want to try and use the pickaxe?
I'll give it a swing, I guess.
Alright, I hand Rogar the pickaxe from the handy haversack.
Is Rogar gonna do it, or is Ripley gonna do it?
I'm gonna give it a shot.
If you want to take a swing, feel free.
Ripley is a dwarf, and he also would have more room to do this than Rogar. Because if you remember, Rogar had to kind of lean down to fit in here, because he's like 7 feet tall.
Well,
Um,
good thing.
yeah. Ripley, athletics.
Okie dokie. $18.
18. All right. You're able to move some of this dirt out of the way. It keeps pouring in from the top. You're not keeping up enough to actually make too much of a difference.
Alright, so it is just gonna keep piling up on itself if we keep going forward. We might as well just turn around and try and find a different route.
I think we should take a nap.
No.
You guys technically have not taken that long rest yet.
No, we haven't, but I would rather breathe fresh air first.
I would rather not run into something else because I think
guys remember, it did
remember
take you
us
about a
going
day.
into a cave and going nope and turning around.
I'd rather that than being ambushed by that thing in our sleep.
If you do remember, it did take you about a day of travel
Shit.
once you entered the underground to get to Cat's Cave or Cat's Eye Cave.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna have to sleep sometime.
Shit.
Well, we could maybe try to find an alcove that we could sleep in. If that helps. I'm spitballing. I can't see in the dark.
Yeah.
I mean, I make fire.
Alright, fine. We might as well at least rest up here then. It's a good place as any. At least we can put our backs to a wall.
Yep.
Alright, we'll take the
So
long
you're
rest
sleeping
here.
by the goblin trap and the cave-in.
Well, is there any way to disassemble the trap?
I mean, it's already deactivated. It's
Yeah, then yeah, we're
still sticking into the ground.
Yeah, then we'll just...
Should I set it on fire so we have a campfire?
You're gonna do that in a 5-foot by 5-foot tunnel.
No.
We'll be fine.
Okay.
Let's just get the long rest over with. Don't like being down here.
Okay. So, are we doing watches or are we just all sleeping?
Roger will take the first watch.
Okay.
Take the second.
I'll take third.
Alrighty. So, Rogar.
Yep.
First off, high or low?
Hi.
High. Okay. Perception.
18.
Okay. You do notice every once in a while, like some dirt will fall down in a line coming towards you and then kind of shift off. Just like a little bit, like a little, you'll hear like a little moving, or rolling through the ground, I should say. But that's about it for you. Who's second?
Me.
All right, roll me a perception check for the second watch after you tell me high or low.
Low.
Okay. What's your perception check?
Let's see. 21.
21. Okay. You see the dirt in the side of the tunnel kind of starting to shift and give way. And then you see some creature, like the arm of a creature, like poke out, and then just kind of and start to crawl out. It looks like a big orange creature with or not a big, it's medium sized, but it's got this orange chitinous shell, and it's about 40 to 50 feet away from you. What would you like to do? Are you gonna wake anybody up, or are you gonna
I'm gonna.
just sit tight?
How big does it look?
We'll say about 3 feet tall and about 5 feet long.
Do I know what it is?
Since you live underground, or you come from underground society, I will give you advantage on a nature roll, or a not nature, history.
Already? Natural 20.
This is a rust monster. Any metal that touches it basically begins to rust, unless it's magical. So any attacks that it lands on you, it'll rust your armor. Any attacks you land on it may rust your weapons. So,
I'm going to. Who am I the closest to? Who am I the closest to?
Presumably Rogar, because he's the one that woke you up.
Alright, I'm gonna wake up Rogar gently, and I'm just gonna go like, hey.
Roll me a stealth check.
Which one of us?
Not you. Baylor. I'm sorry. Rip.
10.
10. Okay. Oh, you bastard. So you see it. And it starts to scurry, like, and dig at the wall next to it, and then it starts to move further away down the tunnel, and then dig at the wall a little bit, and then move back towards you a little further and dig at the wall a little bit, and it's just.
Hey, Rogar. Oh, I actually don't know. Hey, tall guy. Really tall guy. There's a rust monster, and it's like looking at the wall.
I don't know what that is.
It's a monster that literally in its name turns metal to rust.
Okay.
I think it might know something that we don't. I'm gonna like move the metal. If there's like any metal of our supplies near it, a little bit away, and then I'm gonna like slowly watch what it's trying to do, because is it just
chainmail?
Yeah. Or would I?
I mean,
No, well, we're taking a long rest, right?
would you not have your armor on during the long rest?
Probably not. I would probably try to take a quick breather.
Okay. But you would have your weapon on you.
Yes.
Okay. So you have something it would smell out. Or sniff out, I should say. What are you doing, Rogar?
I can't see this thing, right?
Nope.
I'm gonna kind of open my eyes, like, just like completely open, almost to the point where
It is
bulging
pitch
out.
black.
Yeah. Like, I can't fucking see anything. If you want me to stay up with you for the rest of your watch, I can, but like,
No, it's okay.
I really don't want to.
You can go back to bed. Go back to bed.
Cool. And he goes back to bed.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
So this thing's still scratching at the wall.
Okay. Is it in the same like side?
It's moving back and forth.
Okay.
Do you want to roll me an insight check real quick?
Yeah, sure. Well, that's pretty good. 22.
Okay. So, from what you can tell, it looks like it's trying to find a new place to start burrowing through the ground, and it's having a little trouble finding a decent spot. You think this is possibly why there was a cave-in before, like right in this area, but you really can't tell. Another minute goes by, and it finds a spot, and then it quickly burrows into the wall, leaving a hole behind it, and it seems to be gone.
Would it, like, when it's burrowing, is it trying to find like a hollow place? Like, if I were to feel the wall, would it
You
feel?
rolled a high insight, not that high.
I rolled natural 20.
For your insight? I thought that was for your.
Oh, not my insight.
history.
History. Well, I was asking like knowledge of the.
I mean, normally burrowing creatures and stuff like this would look for a softer patch to go into. It's not as big of a pain in the ass to try and dig through a softer patch of dirt as it would be a very well packed patch of dirt.
My guy's not really good with earth science, so I'm just like, I'm not gonna try to.
You're a dwarf.
Okay.
That's your only science.
He's really good at stoneworking, not dirt stuff.
Yeah.
Archaeology,
I don't know.
not earthology.
I'm gonna just sort of like
Go on.
I'm gonna just let the human know. Like, I'm gonna gently wake him up and let him know and see if that interests him, because he seemed like he really knew what he
Like,
was
you
doing.
have not introduced yourselves to one another at all, and it is great. So, Ben Harp, you're being woken up.
Okay.
Hey,
I wake up like knife in hand, like, what do you want?
Give me your money.
Except you're completely blind, so you do it in the wrong direction.
Okay. Like,
hey,
who's that?
hey, it's me. It's me, the guy that you helped.
What do you want?
There's what is it called?
It's a
A
rust
rust monster.
monster.
I saw a rust monster, and it burrowed itself in this specific patch of dirt. I don't know if that's I don't know if that's anything specific. You seem like you know a lot about dirt stuff.
When did I give you that impression?
Like, I don't know, you sort of kind of knew your ways around the cave and
Yeah,
stuff.
I knew the way in, and now the way out.
Okay.
That's it. I lean over, I pick up a pebble, I cast light on it, and I toss it down the tunnel.
Okay. Roll me an attack, a dex-based attack.
That's 17.
Okay. So you throw it, and it goes skipping along the ground until it hits a mound of dirt. And that is where the creature punched out of the wall.
Okay.
The dirt just fell and it created a mound. So you can see a hole in the wall there, and then about 5 to 10 feet away, there's another hole in the wall on the other side that's leading in the other direction.
I don't see the creature though.
No, you don't see a creature.
And I look over at Ripley, and I'm just like,
He doesn't know my name.
"Where's your monster?"
He dug in, he burrowed into the wall.
So you're telling me you woke me up for nothing?
Well, I didn't know. Maybe he was like, we could, where he's going, there might be.
I
an easier way.
slowly turn off the light cantrip, like it just dims,
Like,
and you hear me
maybe
go
we
back
can-
to sleep.
Okay, I don't know anything.
Like a dimmer switch, you watch me like put my finger down.
Even though it's like it dims for you, but like it's still like it just stays at a
Good.
like point of dim,
Good.
and just the color.
Good. I don't want to
goes
see you. And you watch me put my head back down. I'm like, make me once my watch.
away. Okay, I shake him again. Hey,
Are you kidding me?
your watch is up.
Have you ever been stabbed in low light?
I have dark vision, so no.
It's exactly like being stabbed in full light.
I get up. I'm like, okay, fine.
I'm really, really sorry, mate.
Go to
I thought
sleep.
it-
Just go
I
to
thought it was
sleep.
up.
Just not
I
another
thought-
word. Not another word.
I'd like go like 10 feet away from them, just kind of like huddled, just slowly sobbing in like fetal position.
I walk over and casting light cantrip on my dagger. I check both the holes that the creature created, the one that he came in through and the one that he left through.
Okay. The tunnels that you're in are way bigger. Oh, sorry.
No problem.
Long day at work. So the tunnels that you guys are in are way bigger than the one that this creature made. However, they do seem to be about the same diameter. I mean, about the same level of packed is what I meant to say.
Mm-hmm.
Just a smaller diameter.
Mm-hmm.
You might be able to crawl through it. Relgar won't.
Shit. All right. Is the one that he came out of collapsed in, or is it just like a good?
It's
solid.
It's also solid packed.
Okay. Good
You wanna
information to
roll
have.
For history of rust monsters.
Sure, I'll roll history.
Okay.
Oh, 19.
Okay. So you know that like they have a big, you know what they look like, and you know that they travel underground and what they do to metal. You've seen it.
Yeah. Do
like
I
the
know?
effects of it?
Do I know if it does the same thing to silvered weapons?
From what you can tell, it's mostly ferrous weapons.
Cool. Okay.
So anything iron,
Right.
directly iron. So silvered weapons, depends on how well it was silvered. But the shells of these creatures allow it to push its way through the dirt a little bit easier,
Mm-hmm.
and it also packs the dirt upward.
Yeah.
So it's able to use the tunnel again if need be.
Right. Okay. Yeah, having that knowledge, I'll just continue my watch until the 8 hours are up.
Okay, high or low?
Low.
All right. Roll me a perception.
17.
All right. You percept nothing. There's
Okay.
nothing to percept.
Alrighty. I'll walk over at the end of my watch and I'll just lightly kick Hestia awake.
What do you want?
It's your turn. And I just drop.
Did we even
Just
need
face
4
first onto the dirt.
Yeah. I take some like the softer dirt from that created by the rust monster, push it into like a pillow, and then just.
Anyway,
I'm awake. What now?
You
so
see
it's
me.
your watch.
You see me face in the dirt. It's your watch. It's your
But it's
turn.
been about 9 hours now
Mhm.
that you've been asleep. And
I'm fresh
Rogar.
as fucking daisy.
Rogar and Ripley are kind of already starting to wake up. And Ben Harp, you're having a little bit of trouble going to sleep.
God damn. Why?
I'm just gonna lean down and pat you on the head and go, do you want a little more of a nap? We can get ready. We'll wake you up and we're ready to go.
I want breakfast.
I have
I've
some
pulled out
food
the
rations. Yeah, I was about to say. I could cook something with this.
Hey, I've got a question for you guys.
Yeah, Rogar.
Yeah.
Do you think if we went back to Lion Lady, they have food?
No.
I think if we go back, she won't.
I don't want to go back.
with us.
I think if we go back, we will be the food.
Guys, I forgot. She gave me an order, like, as we were about to go. And, apparently if I don't do it, like, I might get... It'll hurt and I'll want to die and probably...
What is it, Rogar?
What is
What
the
is it?
order?
I'm pretty sure she made me drink water, if that's what you're asking. Oh,
So-
but,
No.
Was it good water?
it was water.
That's fair.
She said we need to kill your boy.
You hear me murmur
This is
from the.
why we should have
Who is
asked
your boy?
You hear me murmur from the dirt. Dreskel?
Who's Beskel?
I lean over. I say Dreskel? Question mark.
It's
Yeah.
There's no R.
Deskel. Sorry, Deskel.
Yeah. I'm not a morning person, guys. I'm sorry.
We're in the middle of this morning right now. We have no idea what time it is.
Fuck,
You-
now I can't go to sleep.
You just watch Ben Harp just. Yes.
But which is it? Is it your boy or Driscoll?
Your boy Dreskel.
Dreskel, ya boy.
I've been looking.
For everybody's knowledge, his name is fucking Deskel.
I've been.
There is no R.
I've been waiting for years for a good reason to knife that prick.
I have a question about said order.
Who
She
is
put the spell
Driscoll?
on Rogar. But what if I or Ben Harp kills him? Does that still count?
It's
I'm
easy.
sure.
It's easy. I spare the dying. We hold down the
Guess you
prick.
have to find out.
It's easy. I spare the dying. We hold the prick down, and Rogar just drives an axe into his head.
Who is Driscoll?
Don't
worry
worry
about
it. I'm fairly certain
Okay.
she said I had to kill him.
You
It's
people
okay.
are fucking mysterious as hell.
Yes, we are.
You know what? We just don't get attached to people anymore. People like you show up and then they go away.
Damn.
Am I wrong?
Wow. Wow.
Am I wrong?
Both in and out of game. Holy shit.
We would personally prefer. We'd like to give you a 3-day trial period before becoming attached.
You're until
Am I on probation?
make it past 2 weeks, and then we'll learn your name. Until then, you're spare blood.
You know, don't worry. I actually know your name. Like, that's not an issue.
Hestia, what did we
Wait,
say
how many-
about naming strangers?
No, he has a name. It's Ripley.
Wait,
What did we say about naming
How do
strangers?
you know my
I thought it
name?
was feeding strangers, or do we change that after the gnome?
Who's the gnome? Who the fuck are these people?
Go
I'm
to
fucking
sleep.
tired. But like,
Please.
I'm awake.
Please. I just need sleep.
But Dad, we're not tired anymore.
But-
So you guys all get the benefits of a long rest.
Thank God. Thank God.
These people are weird. I need my friends. I miss my home.
Why don't you go back to Dwarf Town, Jesus?
Wow.
That's racist.
I thought his name was Ripley, not Jesus.
God damn.
Jesus was one of the members that came with me in my squad.
They nailed him to a cross.
Ben Harp wakes up 20 minutes later after a power nap. I'm like,
Wow.
okay,
Well, I
let's
guess
do this.
I don't know anymore. I'm lost. Who are you people? It's so weird.
I take out one of my one of my non-fine daggers, the one dagger I have left. That's just a normal dagger.
Yeah.
I walk over to the hole that the rust monster dug out and left through, and whistling into the hole, I kind of like tap the edges of the tunnel, trying to essentially create a scent for that creature to pick up.
Okay. Did you realize this was like potentially 4 hours ago?
I know,
Okay.
just trying
You
something.
taking?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like as loud as a sharp a whistle as I can to try and echo through this tunnel.
You
That's
can do
made.
the dad whistle, or you
Yeah,
put two
Yeah.
fingers in your mouth. Just
I wish I could actually do that. I can't.
right.
You have to have children before you form that skill.
Yeah, right.
Why are you telling us,
You
Ian?
can't do it while you're not a parent. So you do that.
Mhm.
And you tap your find
Yeah, I
dagger.
tap it a couple times, try and be loud, and I give it a minute or a couple of minutes, maybe 10.
Okay.
Hey,
10 minutes
Benhart,
goes by, nothing happens.
Shit.
are you speaking to the dirt?
Trying.
I think he's trying to get that monster I saw last night.
Well, if we had it back and I was, awake at the time,
I saw a thing.
could have used it to possibly tunnel through that there cave-in.
Well, you said it wasn't interesting, so I didn't do anything.
I didn't say it wasn't interesting. I said let me sleep.
Oh, well, I mean, that's usually sort of indicated that you're not interested.
Yeah, I'm not interested in the wake.
Okay, that's fair.
So,
What?
now that we've all had a really good nap, do any of us have spells we can use for this?
For what?
Spells?
Okay,
For the
that's-
wall in front of us, I do not.
I mean, I've got Earth Tremor.
Like, make door? Is that a spell we can use?
That'd be great.
Oh, do you have Dimension Door?
Nope. Rogar, can you cast Fist on this fucking wall?
Rogar half-heartedly punches the wall playfully. Just kind of like a
Half-heartedly roll me a strength check.
Rocks fall. You all die.
Yeah.
19
Rocks
plus
fall out,
3,
everyone does.
21.
Jesus.
Christ.
So you
Boy.
take a punch it, and more dirt starts to pour down out of that hole, and then the hole starts to get wider and wider and wider.
What if we tried digging around
And
the
it
cave-in?
stops.
Call the man that lives in your ring. He might help.
Yes, the annoying man. Yes, that
Oh,
one.
Kermit.
Alright. Yeah, I take my ring and I kind of try and communicate. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing.
So there's like a.
Hello and welcome to Early Morning Radio. This is your host,
Yes.
Benhart.
Hello? Hello, is this on?
Ah, son of a bitch.
Can
We're
you
not
hear
taking
me?
callers today. I'm sorry. Can you put Deskel on the phone?
What?
Can you put Deskel on the phone, son? Is your father home?
I believe he's asleep.
What year is it?
Oh, yeah, what time is it, son?
It's like 6:30 in the morning.
Son of a bitch. Tell him
Why
dwarves
are you
are ruining
calling
his
so?
country.
You should know better than to call it somewhere at this time of the morning.
You think I would? You think I would know it's rude to wake people when they're sleeping? As I'm saying this, I'm just dead eyes locked with Ripley. Like, you'd think
I'm just looking
I
at the
have
wall,
learned
trying
that
to see if I
courtesy
see
at my
any smiling
at my
faces.
elderly age.
I grab his hand and I move the ring closer to my mouth and go, "Hey, did you know there's no sun 6 feet under? It doesn't apply to like 2 miles below the surface. We have bacon?
You guys aren't making much sense. Did you guys find the dwarves?
I take the ring back. I go, yes. Tell Deskel that dwarves have infected and invaded and just torn apart the underneath of his city.
Wait, didn't she say his...
Alright, he's gonna be happy to hear that. You guys should get out here and collect your reward.
Also, it's specifically Duragar. Just to be clear on this.
But Benhart, you're not...
Like the dark dwarves?
Correct.
I think they prefer deep dwarfs.
Hush.
Welcome.
Hush, son. I'm on the phone.
But like, you're being wrong.
I just slowly, just like neck creaking, turn towards
What's
towards
that
Rogar.
creaking noise?
Rogar doesn't know you're looking at him.
What'd you say?
Rogar doesn't know you're looking at him.
Okay, I'm just burning a hole in the back of your head then.
Rogar, you can see he has a lighted dagger.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I have the light cantrip on. If that's what you mean. Yeah, I'm just
just...
looking at you. Like,
With
I will
rage.
deal with this later. I say, let him know that it's Duergar. that have been spotted down here.
He's gonna be pretty annoyed about that one.
I'm sure he will.
Can't really do much about Durgar.
Right. Does he happen to have any way of tunneling down here, or possibly getting us out of this situation? We're a little caved in at the moment.
I mean, you guys could see down there from what he said. I know there's like a way out if you go north.
Hey,
There's a cave that leads down there. You should try that.
Sorry, I'm developing a twitch in my eye. Sure, we'll try the North Cave.
Okay.
Which way is north?
What you do is you take like a leaf or a bowl or something, and then you can float. You can float like a little metal rod on the leaf if it's got water, and it'll tell you which way is north and south.
I'm having a
God,
stroke.
really? That's amazing.
I'm actually having a stroke.
What if we don't have a leaf?
Now all you gotta do is find a leaf.
Ben Harp, I know it's dark and like everybody kind of looks like the same color of light cantrip, but like if you don't let those veins in your head kind of like subside, I think you're gonna pop a blood vessel.
Is somebody infected with something? You said veins.
No.
No,
I'm gonna walk up behind Ben Harp and just massage his shoulders.
I just slowly turn the ring off. Boring conversation anyway.
It sounds a little more muffled now. He's like,
What happened? Everything got real weird and quiet.
Yeah, sorry, can't hear you. We're going through a tunnel. Just hang up.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Well,
This motherfucker doesn't hang up.
let me know when you guys get out. If you need any more help,
Yeah,
you can call me.
Okay, we're through a tunnel.
Oh no, you
Monsters! Oh no!
You might be getting too far away. There's a radius. I can't. They're probably gonna die.
This guy. Okay.
Ben Harp.
Yes.
As he's done talking, you hear. I'm gonna send you a text.
Okay.
Are we really gonna let Kermit the fucking Frog show up? TPK via Kermit.
TPKK?
Get out. Get the fuck out of the call. Baylor, you're not in charge of the channel anymore.
No, I mean like, no, not like that. Jesus. Team play kill Kermit.
What are you guys doing?
How are we gonna figure out which way north is? Do dwarves know which way north is? I just want to see sunlight, please.
We've only been down here for like 2, maybe 3 days. You gotta let.
It's dark as shit.
You see, I was always told in the monastery that when things are really dark, close your eyes, then things can't see you, and it would probably hurt less.
What kind of monastery did you go to?
That was one of the brothers. I don't think he liked me so much.
Oh, alright. Yeah, I remember that. So, it's just people that like.
The more I learn about Rogar, the more I just want to give him a hug.
The more. Oh, man.
I don't miss brother at all. He was kind of mean.
Yeah, I understand. People didn't like your order. I'm just something, you know, I believe it or not, some people didn't like me. Oh, it was just too weird.
I thought I was a dragonborn. I'm not.
You not?
Well, time to find north.
Alright. Does anybody have a compass?
No.
No.
Hasn't been invented
No.
yet.
Okay.
Are there not compasses in D&D?
I don't think so. And if in case we don't, like I say, no, it hasn't been vended yet, and you see just a little stream of blood come down Ben Harp's nose.
All right.
Here's an idea.
Did we lose our dungeon master?
No, he's typing to me.
Oh, okay.
You're pretty good at being still. I got scared.
Okay. I suggest we start heading back the way we came towards this tunnel. Try and go around, find another exit.
And it takes you about 25 minutes ish.
Yeah.
So, who wants to try and use survival to figure out which way?
Who's got the highest survival?
I can do it.
Who's got the highest?
As a dwarf, you would have a better sense of orientation underground.
Got a +2.
I got a +2 as well.
I'll give you double proficiency.
Would he even
Okay.
actually naturally be able to sense which way north is pointing?
I would say yes.
Okay.
He's a dwarf, so he would. I imagine there would be things that they knew about underground.
I kind of just come up to you, Ben Hop, and I just go like, "Please, human, let me make it up to you. I didn't mean to awaken you like that."
Do you know which way north is?
Yes.
Lead us.
Potentially.
Potentially. Lead us.
Okay.
Roll survival. Do you have proficiency normally?
No.
Oh, okay, then only single proficiency.
Yeah. Wait. So like.
Plus 2.
Okay.
So whatever your normal.
Yeah. So +4. Okay. That would be 21.
21. All right. So Cat's Eye Cave headed west. Where you guys came in was from the east. So north would be not those two ways. You're able to figure out which way's north. So you start heading off that way. You find that the big opening that led into Cat's Eye Cave went a little further down the further north you went. This is a much bigger, not a chasm, but like a clearing, but underground. Cavern. I need to learn more underground stuff.
Yeah.
Note to self: learn more underground terms. So you walk further down, and you find a large tunnel that seems to have some heavy traffic.
Okay. Heavy traffic in what way?
Both directions. Like there's one that leads in, and then kind of veers off, and then there's another one that leads out.
Okay. I sort of turn to the guys and I go, "Do you know which way the village is based off of the direction of north?"
There's one that goes. Let me give you a little bit better of a description. There's one that goes right, and it is a wider tunnel. It's about 10 feet by 8 feet. Rogar wouldn't need to crouch down for this, and you could walk 2 by 2 comfortably. The one on the left is much smaller. It's maybe about 4 feet tall. It's definitely a dwarven tunnel, but these are not dwarven-sized footprints.
Okay.
Right, it is.
All right. Yeah. Let's go. Right.
You see the big guy? There's no way he's fitting into a 4-foot tunnel.
Yeah. You're right. I don't know. I guess I just wasn't thinking.
Okay. So you guys head down that tunnel, and there's really nothing going on. There's just footprints all the way down. You walk for about a day and a half. The tunnel goes every which way. You end up heading more to the west than anything. You finally arrive at this juncture. It leads 7 ways. Footprints come in every different direction.
Oh, now what?
Eeny, meeny, miny, that one.
Well, should we go to the right side of junctures, or should we go left side of junctures?
You said there's footprints leading in both ways. Frenchie?
There's footprints leading in all seven ways.
Oh, there's 7 ways. Okay. Moving like along each path, do I feel a breeze coming in from any of them, even just like the slightest or faintest?
All of them.
All of them. Okay. Do I smell anything rotten coming out of any of them?
Number 4 and number 6.
Okay, we avoid the 4th and 6th.
From right to left or left to right?
From left to right.
Yeah, we'll just,
Okay, just
we'll just
making sure.
avoid those two.
My guess is we go right.
Looking at the entrances to the junctures, do I see any sign of blood? Any sign of struggle? Anything like that?
There is one headed from 1 down the tunnel you came down.
Down the tunnel that we just came from?
Yes, the directionality, from what you can tell, it looks like they're coming from 1 going to where you just came from.
Okay. My best bet is 5, 7. 5 or 7. 2, 5 or 7.
My guess is 5 may be a good idea.
Guys?
I'm just going with you guys. We're going.
Rogar can kind of go wherever.
Are any of the tunnels too small for Rogar?
7.
7. I say 2.
You want to do a coin toss?
Call high or low.
High
I
will
mean, it's
go.
not too small. It's just he'd have to crouch.
Right. Yeah. Too small.
High we go 2, low we go 5.
Yep. That's 10.
So we go
5.
5.
You're on 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you continue on down the road. And, the further down, or not road, the path. And the further down you go, the more you hear, the clattering of stone and metal. You go further and further down this road. Path, goddammit. And, it just gets louder and louder, and it's rhythmic.
So,
What? You want to say something, Ripley?
well, yeah, I want to just say, like, is it? Well, I just want to ask: does it sound more like a man-made rhythm, or does it sound natural? Like, does it sound like a creature, or does it sound like clanging?
Would you like to roll me perception?
Sure.
Does it sound like pickaxes?
5.
I'll give you advantage, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's better. 18.
This is definitely some sort of mining operation. You know this sound well. It is the smashing of picks and shovels and all other manner of digging utensil against stone.
This sounds like we're going dwarf side.
Might be the Durgar.
Oh no, not the Durga.
It's pronounced Dwergar, guys.
Yeah, it's Durgar. I keep walking. And I'd like to stealth ahead.
Okay. Roll me stealth. What's everybody else doing?
Well, I guess I have to stealth as well because I'm in the lead.
Well, I said I stealth ahead.
With disadvantage.
I'm taking the lead.
Stealth and chainmail.
Oh well, then I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna stay.
I put my
behind
I put my
slowly.
shoulder on his. I put my hand on his shoulder and I say, just stay here for a sec. I'm gonna
Alright.
move just a little bit ahead. I'm gonna see how far ahead the opening to this is. 22 to stealth.
Okay. So, hang on.
If it seems like the next area is more than 30 feet away from the group, I'm gonna head back and then, just have them catch up slowly. Just trying to stay 30 feet at max ahead of them.
So, you're staying about 30 feet ahead of them.
Yeah.
You're able to beckon them on further up every once in a while. You're having... fuck.
So
you're having a lot of trouble.
Well, you're having a lot of trouble finding.
I'm having a lot of trouble.
Seeing through the tunnels, and you can find torchlight.com and get 30% off some candles to be able to get these great bleeding effect candles to light your way down the tunnel.
Sorry about that. Anyway, so you're having a lot of trouble moving your way down the tunnel, not being able to see. Are you going to be using your light cantrip?
I think what I'll do is I will take my knife, cast the light cantrip on it, and put my robe over it so that it at least illuminates, so I can aim it down and just illuminate the ground at my feet.
Okay.
But keeping it very, very low, as dim as I possibly can.
Okay. So you move further and further up, and the clattering gets louder and louder.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, you come to a curve where there's light peeking around the other side.
Okay. At that point, I'll completely turn off the light cantrip, and I'll edge my way, or make my way to the edge, and then just very, very faintly peek around the corner.
Okay. Roll me perception.
17.
All right. You see a bunch of individuals, short, stocky, similar to your friend. All of them have more of a tan skin and these big, bushy brown beards. They're all smashing away with pickaxes, hammers, digging stuff up with shovels. They appear to be mining some gems of some kind.
These just look like normal dwarves.
From what you can tell.
Are they mining the gems that we had found earlier on in the cave system?
Yes. Similar ones, but yes.
Okay.
Not the exact same.
Okay. I make my way back to the group and I relay this information.
Okay.
Very quietly. There are some normal dwarves up ahead. As far as I can tell, not Durgar.
Do you want me to go investigate?
I was gonna say, you're better off as our envoy in this case, moving up to them, finding out if they really are Durgar or not, and figure out what they're doing down here.
All right, if that's the case, should I just sort of sneak, or should I
walk right up to them?
Okay, if that's the case, then I'll keep my armor on.
Yeah.
I'll walk.
Get in there.
Yeah, all right. I'll do that, Coach. And I just sort of strut confidently over to where the human told me to go.
Okay. So you walk up, and as you do, you see one of them turns around and goes, "Well, hello there. What are you doing down here?"
I reply in Dwarven. I was told to patrol here for a little bit, make sure everything was going all right. I heard there was a little bit of a ruckus.
What's your deity?
Deity is, I believe, Allmother?
What's a paladin of Allmother doing on a patrol down here?
I don't know, a job's a job. I was just told.
Would you have more important things to do than be watching a mining expedition?
Well, I mean, probably, but I just orders,
All right. Well,
There's no ruckus here.
That's fair. Is it a... how big is this operation?
Well, there's just the 8 of us,
Right.
and we are currently digging tunnels trying to find rich deposits.
Oh, fair enough. Which way
I'm sorry. Would Ripley know that the town currently has the sanction up, or like the embargo up, that dwarves aren't allowed to tunnel underneath it?
I'll say roll me a, we'll call it a wisdom, just straight wisdom check.
Me?
Yeah.
Yes, Ripley.
17.
Yes, you would.
Okay, so I would know that...
You would know that they're not supposed to be down there.
Okay.
They're not supposed to dig under the town.
Yeah, so why are they?
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay, well, I'm just checking because, you know, this is necessarily not supposed to be dug here, so I'm kind of wondering...
Why the fuck not?
Well, I mean, it's under a town.
We're not under a town. What are you talking about? Do you have any idea where you are, lad?
I at least know my north and my compass directions. But,
We're above Glintstone.
Do I hear this?
Roll me a perception.
Yeah.
You have disadvantage because they're still mining.
Okay. Damn, that's 2 16s. Shit.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Do I know where that is?
It's in the mountains.
It's in the mountains outside of the city.
Outside of the city.
Wow, we are far,
Which
guys.
The city is like 2 miles into the mountains.
Yeah. We are far. Okay, I turn around. I look to Rogar. And I look to Hestia. I go, Rogar, do the invisibility thing. Hestia. And I cast invisibility on her.
Okay.
Okay? I want one of you to go up to Ripley, have him ask them for the way out.
I was about to ask that.
Okay. Oh, I don't know that. So that's that's what we're going with. And I proceed myself to try and stealth. I'm maintaining eyes on the dwarves, and since most of them are mining, I'm just gonna wait for a moment when they all just go back to swinging away, and then that's when I'm gonna stealth either into the room, or depending on what direction they give, maybe back the other way. Who knows? Just waiting for that information of, you know, which way is the way out, and if it happens to be, oh yeah, that fucking exit across the room, then that's the one I'm going towards.
Alright, I'm gonna go, while this has been happening, I was actually about to ask, like, well, alright, Glintstone, that's an interesting direction. Which way did the entrance come from?
He goes, he says, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go back to a junction.
Mm-hmm.
There are 7 different ways to go. 5.
Is it the one that I came from?
Yes, go back the way you came.
We took 5.
You took 2.
No, we went down 5.
We did go down 5.
Yeah, we did say 5.
You're right, it's 2. My bad.
Okay, just want to make sure.
He says, take the second one on the left.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's the way to Glintstone.
Okay, so take the second one on the left. That's to Glintstone.
Yes.
So that's pretty straightforward. Do you actually have a spare written map of it, just in case?
No maps, boy.
Oh well, don't call me boy.
Says,
Sir?
You don't seem very experienced. It's a
No,
term of endearment, really.
It's a first
Now,
first day on the job.
If you don't mind, we have a lot of work to do.
Yes, of course, absolutely. And I say in Dwarvish, have a good day.
And he starts, you too.
Okay. I'm gonna just slowly turn around and walk away and write down what he said.
Yeah,
Okay.
second hallway. Okay, so I kind of like, well, I just wasted a spell slot, and I take invisibility off of Hestia.
So,
And then you were all immediately attacked by an Umber Hulk. No.
God, no. Jesus.
I let them know, and I was saying, okay, so apparently we were going the right way. So instead of going down 5, we go down 2,
Right.
and that will be the entrance.
Right. Like I said the first time. I actually do start laughing. I'm like, good work, Spare Blood. And I start walking down the tunnel.
Don't fucking call me that.
Rogar did not use his invisibility.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
Alright.
So head back down and then go down tunnel 2.
Okay.
Spare Blood.
So you guys head back and get back to the junction and go down tunnel number 2.
Yes.
That we're going to take a break.
Nice.
Hey,
Say
15.
about 15 minutes.
All right.
We'll be back at 10:35.
Yes.
36.
This is Earth Radio. And now here's human music.
Human music. I like it.
So just whenever it suits you.
I mean, I don't always get my dick stuck in a blender, but
When I do, it's fucking dope.
When I do, it's a party.
so welcome back.
That surprise
Hey.
might scare you.
Hey.
Hey, welcome back. I'm your host, Spareblood, here with my friend.
Awfully assumptive there.
Here with my hypothetical friends. My friends in theory.
Still pretty assumptive.
Alright, well, here are the people I know.
All right, this is moving way too fast. I feel like we need some distance.
There's some people that are with me right now.
I'm just gonna walk up to Ripley and I'm gonna pat him on the back and go, "You actually did really well. Good job." And then I'm gonna walk away.
Rogar is muttering.
Thank you,
quietly to himself.
stranger.
Rogar's.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say Rogar's muttering quietly to himself. Don't get attached to this one. Don't get attached to this one.
I need you to mumble that in a foreign language.
Hold on. I'm gonna do it in giant.
What,
Yeah, giant.
what is...
Okay,
I still don't know your names.
it's okay. You don't need to.
You know what?
And I start
Make
walking.
good nicknames. So let's just make up nicknames.
Okay, you can. You can call me Ken Harp.
Okay, Kevin Hart.
Ken Harp.
Yeah, I thought that was your son.
Wow, way to just go with it. Have you never taken an improv class? I say, looking Hesty in the eyes.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
I'm just
so
kidding.
Ken
I'm just
Hart,
no. I'm just kidding. And my name's Len Harp.
Len
I
Hart.
thought that was
Okay.
your wife.
What?
Woman,
That was Gwen Harp.
do you want to be
Wasn't it Jen Harp?
Hestia? Do you want to be my next ex-wife?
Look, okay.
Now I'm gonna get a husband first.
Look,
I will marry you, and I will kill you.
Okay, look, listen. This is my squad. I haven't seen at all. I've been stuck in these caves for days. I would like to know who the fuck I'm with.
No, and I keep walking. To junction number 2.
Okay.
So you reached the second. Damn it. You guys reached the second junction. You guys are dicks.
Yeah.
Hey, at least we haven't changed character the whole campaign.
Yes, great.
It's great, guys. It's fantastic.
Hey, I changed a little. I said you did good.
You guys meet. You guys get to the junction, and you figure out which one's the second,
Yes.
based on where you guys came out in the first place.
Correct.
God damn it. So you begin heading back that way. This is I don't want to say clean because you are underground, but a well-maintained tunnel compared to the other ones you've been in.
Okay.
It seems bored out pretty well. Not smooth by any means, but kept.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I sort of turned to Ben Hart real quick and I said, when we get to the entrance and we exit out, let me go out by myself just to make sure there's no dwarves outside.
Got it.
Yeah.
Why are we avoiding dwarves?
But just look, it's just an extra layer of awkwardness that we don't need.
Alright.
I don't know.
You know more about dwarves than I do.
Well, the thing is, they just
Are you
shouldn't be
assuming
here.
his background?
No, he told you that you were currently above Glintstone, which is a dwarven town. So
Rogar's aware.
completely allowed. No, I'm telling this to Ripley.
Oh,
They're completely allowed to mine in the mountains. They're not allowed to mine beneath the city of Cliffshold.
Yeah.
So they're well within their rights to mine wherever they please inside this mountain.
gotcha. Well, still same story I tell Ben Hart, just because.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. So you guys head down the second tunnel. Again, this is well
maintain bore down. It gets wider and more little offshoots appear. You come to another juncture, but it's pretty easy to tell that most of them funnel out into one direction. There are 5 different tunnels. Most of them go to 3. Most of the footprints that you see go to 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll just follow 3.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay. And it's also the biggest.
Yeah.
So you guys continue on down, and you reach a post with 2 dwarves dressed in full plate armor, very fine plate armor.
Before they get a chance to see me, I would like to cast invisibility.
Okay.
Okay.
Hestia, Rogar.
Stealthing.
I see Ben Harp go invisible, and I go invisible myself.
Okay.
I will stealth very stealthily.
Roll me stealth.
I will walk
Okay.
casually.
Okay. So you do realize you're in a tunnel, right? You can be as quiet as you want. You're still in a tunnel. Anyway, moving on. Ben Harp and Rogar, both of y'all roll me stealth with advantage because you are invisible.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'm gonna move. Continue moving forward and move right past them, and then stop behind the 2 dwarves.
Okay. Well, first I need your stealth roll.
Yeah.
19.
19.
Whew, nat 20.
Okay.
Fuck it,
I
I'll
need
walk
you to roll
casually.
again, Gene.
Double nat 20, really? And a 15. Well, sorry. No, not 15. Wait. 19.
19. Okay. So, Ben Harp, you're able to take and quickly run up ahead and sneak behind the guard post, if you want to call it that.
Yeah.
It's basically like a little shack that was built in the tunnel itself.
Mhm.
It looks like more of a pinch point, so that way,
Yeah.
if anything tries to rush through, it's harder to get a large number.
Yeah.
You're able to move past these 2 guards. Rogar, you're doing what exactly? Are you running up ahead of
I'm just following
Ripley?
Ripley.
Okay.
Like, if he stops, I stop. If he keeps going, I keep going.
One of the guards looks and says, "You there? What are you
Oh.
doing?"
Oh, hey.
"Yes, you.
Yeah, I was just leaving.
Why?
I've done my
Where you
rounds.
come from?"
I come from mine number 7.
Oh, number 7.
Yeah, you know,
fuck are you talking about?
you know the fog. That's like before you come here. There's 7 directions.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah. The first one that you are in before you come to here specifically.
Roll me deception.
Wow, really? 23.
Wow.
Okay.
Charisma.
No.
Yeah, it's plus
Yeah.
5.
He's a paladin.
Yeah. Charisma-based caster.
Mhm.
So he takes and he says, "All right. The fuck is she doing here?" And he looks down the tunnel a little ways back and he points out Hestia.
Oh, she got. I don't really know what she's doing here. She told me she got lost on her way here, and she's just trying to get out of this place. She was exploring places that she wasn't supposed to explore in, and that's why she got herself landed in here. So I'm just trying to take her out of here.
He takes and he looks up and he says, "Come here." To you, Hestia.
I approach slowly.
Okay. He looks you up and down, and you're a fire genasi, right?
Yeah.
Says, I don't see very many of you anywhere, especially not around here.
Neither have I. Come to think of it.
Yeah.
She told me
Why are
she'd
you
come.
down here?
There was a cave-in in the town up there or around here, because I don't know where I am. I was nearby and accidentally managed to fall in the hole because I was being an idiot. And I was trying to get out, and this is where I ended up.
You fell in a hole,
It was a
and
really
you wound up here.
couldn't get out the way I came.
You
When
wound up here.
I say hole, it's more like a giant, gaping, vertical cave opened up on the edge of the city.
Apparently, they told me
Oh,
some of the
man.
town caved in.
I'm gonna say roll me a deception because that's not 100% true. You did not fall in, and you did not just start wandering through caves. So
Unnatural 20.
Nice.
Okay. Damn it. No. He says, "All right. I guess you from Cliffholds then."
Yeah, there.
Yeah. And after a minute, he starts looking behind you, Ripley, and then he starts looking at the ground. And he like walks up to you and kind of pushes you back a little bit. And
What was that for?
you basically walk directly into Rogar, and just
What the
ruining
hell?
your invisibility, Rogar.
As soon as that happens, I would like to. How far behind these two guards does this tunnel continue on forward?
You can't see the end of it.
I can't see the end of it. Okay. Like, as this was happening, I've been backing up a little, and as soon as I see that happen, I'm going to imitate the guard's voice.
Yeah.
And I'm going to call out, in as rushed a tone as I can. I go, "Oi! We need help up here! Quick!"
Roll me a performance. I will give you advantage.
RIP headphone users.
Sorry guys.
You idiot.
Sorry.
Yeah, that was a little powerful.
That hurt my ears.
I'm
That-
glad I'm not wearing headphones.
That was a 22.
For power or
The
for
guard that was still at the shack takes and turns around, and he's like, "What the fuck?" And the guard that was pushing on you, Ripley, he says, "I'll deal with you later." And he turns around and he
You
starts
want some
running.
help?
No.
You stay here.
Alright.
He goes and he starts running.
And,
towards where you're at the center.
before they actually like move from their spot, I'll add an additional line of like, "We're under attack."
What the fuck? And they both start booking it,
Mhm.
which dwarves not very fast. But they are running as fast as their tiny little legs with plate armor can carry them. So
Yeah, I let them pass, and I very quietly I say, "Come on!" I whisper towards them as soon as they're out of earshot.
All right, let's go.
okay. So you hear the two of them start shouting down the tunnel.
Mhm.
Where are they? I can't tell where they went from.
Am I able to catch up to them?
Yeah, you both catch up to them.
Okay, I keep moving on ahead of them. Am I seeing like more of the tunnel now?
Yeah, it splits off into 6 ways, and
Six
you can
ways.
see there's light coming from each way.
Okay.
2 of them go up, 1 of them goes down, the other 2 stay on that level.
Okay.
Do we want to go to the furthest left one, the one that goes more towards town?
We don't know which way that is, so.
Okay. Do you want
Roll
to
me
want?
another survival.
Sure. Natural 20.
You're gonna have to go into one of the ones that goes down.
Okay.
Because if you go left, you're gonna go further up into the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
All right.
It's nearly impossible to
I was gonna say I run up to one of the tunnels that goes up, and I cup my hands and try and like project my voice, and just and just throw my voice down that tunnel.
Roll me another deception with advantage.
That's a really good trick.
That is a 21.
I gotta
Oh,
learn
yes.
this sometime.
Wait a minute. Never mind. And then they go running up to the.
God damn you, Frenchie! Don't do that to me, man. All right.
I rolled one below you. I have to give you some type of brief.
Oh, thank God. Okay. As soon as I can hear them, like a good ways away, I drop invisibility. I look to Ripley and I go, all right, which way are we going?
We're going down, furthest down.
Okay, let's go.
You want to take 3 or 4?
Let's take 4. Which
Okay.
one? Which one's more to the wall?
What do you mean?
3 or 4? Oh,
It's like a starfish, basically.
oh, okay. 3.
3. Okay.
Yeah.
So you take 3. It leads you down a pretty steep spiral. Eventually, it opens up into a large chamber. You can see a lot of pillars almost, but they're crafted into towers that reach from floor to ceiling. This is all very fine dwarven craftsmanship and homesteads, and you're in the dwarven city of Glintstone.
It's an underground city.
Yes.
Fuck.
These are mountain
Figure
dwarves.
Dwarven cities are underground.
So did we go the wrong way?
No, we're here. Now we just need to find our way goddamn out of the fucking mountains.
Okay. Well, wait. Oh, wait. Are we outside?
No, we're in the mountain in the city. It's a mountain city.
Oh shit! All right.
So we got to start asking around for directions.
Okay.
I'll let you lead on this one.
Okay. I'm gonna start walking around the outskirts of town.
And before he does that, I look to the others, to the other two. Our story is we're diplomats here in Glintstone. We are investigating the tremors that happened in Cliff's Hold. Unaccusatorily. Yes, that's
I'm your bodyguard.
Yes, that's a word. You are our guide.
Guide. Yes.
You are
that's
our
the word.
guide and our escort.
Okay.
Continue.
All right.
Ripley.
All right.
You're a hill dwarf, right?
Mhm.
Okay, just double checking.
Yep.
So you move further into the city. You see a couple dwarves shoveling past. Some of them have like wheelbarrows, and other ones have like carts that they're walking themselves. You see a few of them with like giant worms
Oh yes.
that they're using as beasts of burden. That they're just pulling bigger wagons full of different types of gems and ores and all sorts of shit like that.
I raised my hand to them, or like to one of the carts that are being steered by the dwarves. I just sort of say in Dwarvish, "Hail, sir."
Who are you calling Sir Lass?
Oh my!
It's a woman.
Oh, my apologies, ma'am. I don't. My dark vision's not as good. I got hit by a rock.
I mean, she has a pretty serious beard, so.
Oh, well, you know, just being a dwarf, maybe I would have noticed anyways. But apologies. I'm looking for the best way outside to get outside.
Why would you want to go outside? Oh, you want to get back to your dirt mounds. Hey.
Yes, that's.
Tell us the way out.
Do you say that, Ben?
No. I'm sorry, I had a character.
I just sort of laugh and I go like, yeah, well, you know, you mountain dwarves are pretty strong folk.
She looks around at the rest of you.
Mm-hmm.
She says, have a few other surface dwellers.
Yeah,
I chime in. I'm like, yes, we're just visiting. Always wanted to see them.
We're not exactly a tourist town, as you can tell.
It's been I wouldn't say dream, but certainly a goal of mine to see the mountain city of Glintstone for quite some time. I truly do appreciate the architecture and the hard work that you mountain dwarves can produce. It's beautiful.
I was assigned as the guide.
Yes.
Now I need a deception check.
Okay.
From who?
From me.
From Ripley. No.
Oh, from you. Okay.
I was assigned as their guide. Why is a hill dwarf a mountain dwarven city guide?
24.
Okay.
Shit happens.
Dwarf's a dwarf, I guess.
Awesome.
That's racist.
It's an observation. Dwarves are dwarves, in fact.
Yeah, anyway. So, she looks around at you, says, human,
Yes.
Genasi, what are you?
Well, I used to think I was a dragonborn, but apparently.
God damn it!
I didn't ask for your life story, lad.
No one does, but like, I need to explain it. Because if I don't, it causes problems down there. I'm a furball, that's all you really need to know.
Furball? Never heard of your kind before.
So,
Yeah, we don't. I'm
good
not
to meet
either,
you.
honestly. Nice to meet you too. You're very nice.
Anyway,
You guys are. Point to the rest of the party.
if we're done here, I would like to move on.
Yes, if you could at least just direct us the best way to get outside.
Well, you go that way, and she points in a direction and says, and then dig a hole.
Oh, right. Well, I see that. Okay, so maybe at least is there another?
All right, boy, gather your thoughts before you start speaking, please.
Okay, we came from a junction. Yes, we went into this city from the junction.
Yes.
Is there any other direction from that junction that could lead us outside?
Have you tried the way that you came in?
we're a bit lost, and it seems. It seems, though our friend might not want to admit it, it seems we have lost our way. If you could point us towards the nearest tunnel that might lead out.
You should speak to one of the guards. They'll help you to the outside.
Of course. Thank
Guards.
you. Of course. Thank you. Sorry for bothering
Not a
you.
problem.
Please have a good day.
Excuse me. She's got a big old worm pulling in
Right.
a cart, and you guys are kind of. The worm's distracted. He's trying to eat you. The harness and the shit that holds it in place are keeping it from reaching you.
I say, I just say, right, to the guard! And
Right.
I look around for a guard.
To the guards that haven't seen us.
Right, okay.
And specifically to the ones that haven't seen you two, maybe I should approach them. In case word has spread.
Okay. So you want to talk to them?
I'll speak to them because the two at the junction never saw me. But if they've seen you and they have put the word out that there's a hill dwarf and a fire ganassi running around the city, we just might be arrested on sight. So
Yeah, that's fair.
I'd rather approach them first.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually.
And I try to look around, try and catch sight of a guard that isn't the two guards that we saw.
All right. They're all wearing plate armor.
Yeah.
They all have like these braids that go over their shoulders, like not part of their hair, but like these rope braids that have like iron symbols wrapped up in them.
Okay.
You go up to a pair of, well, not a pair, a few guards. There are 3 of them standing in a circle, chatting it up.
Okay. I approach
They all
it.
have great axes, or not great axes, battle axes.
Okay.
And shields slung over their shoulder.
I approach casually. Excuse me, gentlemen. I don't mean to interrupt. I was hoping if you
They look at you like human.
Yes, perhaps you can help an old man. I seem to have lost my way. Our group has seemed to lost their way here in Glintstone. We're just trying to find the way out.
How did you find your way in?
We were here investigating, sent by Cliffshold. We're investigating the tremors that happened there. Personally, I don't think...
And they sent you here thinking it was us, didn't they?
I don't like the connotation either. I don't agree with it. But yes, unfortunately, we were sent here. I do apologize, gentlemen. I'm sure you had nothing to do with it.
I'm afraid we're going to have to arrest you.
For what?
Trespassing in our city.
Oh,
Are humans just not allowed in your city?
Well, you came in here without speaking to the guards. If you'd spoken to the guards, they would have brought you to the magistrate, who would have led you outside. But that did not happen, which leads me to believe there may be some dead guards somewhere. And until we sort it out, we're going to arrest you.
Sir, that is a terrible accusation to make.
I tried to...
Well, I don't care.
I walk over and I say, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just... It's my first day on the job, and I've been
Who are
trying to...
you?
I'm just... I'm one of the sort of hired arms to just sort of be their guide around here. I was trying to get to the magistrate, but I lost my way.
Where are you now?
Well, I know I'm in the city.
You're a guide, eh?
Yeah, yes. Not a very good one. I'm still training.
I know you're lying, Boyle.
No. Please, please understand.
Listen. If you didn't do anything wrong, then you'll be out of here in a jiffy. But we can't let you go. So you can either come quietly and make this easy, or we'll have to tack a few extra charges on.
I haven't felt that way.
We're just trying to get to the magistrate. Do you know the way?
To jail? Yes, absolutely.
Well, we don't want to cause any trouble.
You have no reason or grounds to arrest us on. You can bring us to the magistrate.
Suspicion of murder.
By what degree do you have to suspect we murdered anyone to get here?
You're here.
And have you heard of a murder? Have you located bodies? No. You can take us into custody. You can detain us, but throwing us in jail seems a bit extreme.
I'm not good, but I just want
If detain makes you feel like a better,
Can everyone
sounds like a better word for you.
Can
It's
everybody
fine.
calm down just for a few seconds? It's a little heated on both sides.
I'm calm.
I understand, but my friend here is getting heated. I didn't want to single him out in case he got more heated. Anyway, I acknowledge the fact that you're worried that we may have hurt guards to get in here, which I assure you we did not. I vote that we go with you complacently to clear up any misinterpretation and as a sign of good faith to not cause trouble.
I personally agree with both the dwarf and Rogar. Let's go.
My name's
What say
Rogar.
you, human?
You broke up a bit there.
He says, "What say you, human?"
I'll go just fine.
Very well. And you, sir? He's talking to you, Ripley.
Oh, I just work here, but sure.
Yeah, sure you do. So they start walking you, one in front, two behind, to a section of the city, and they lead you into these are all stone buildings. It's not a very flashy building. It's very angular, very functional.
Incredibly obtuse.
Yeah, and they lead you inside. They ask, "What are all of your names?"
Rogar.
Ben Harp.
Hestia.
Ripley.
All right. They write them down, and they lead you into a holding cell, and they say, "You'll be seen soon," and they leave. So, what are you guys doing while you're in the holding cell?
Waiting.
Benharp, you could take another nap.
I could take another life.
Perhaps you shouldn't imply that we've killed anyone.
I'd never implied that we killed anyone.
With how defensive you got, it kind of made us look suspicious.
Some pretty fucking good accusations they're throwing around there.
I understand, but like...
Oh, you don't. No one accuses me of killing somebody I didn't kill.
Okay, cool, but like... You got
No one makes me bleed my own blood.
You got super defensive, and like... It didn't make us look good.
Yeah, he got a little overly defensive there, buddy.
Yeah.
You haven't actually killed any dwarves.
I was well within my right.
You were.
You're well within human right. We're in a dwarven
Racist. Hestia. Is something I never pegged you for.
Culturally aware.
Dwarves are pretty racist. Do you know how much they hate elves and halflings?
I'm really glad none of us is an elf or a halfling.
So you guys are just hanging out waiting.
Yeah.
No reason to do nothing.
Okay. I think that's where we're gonna end the session tonight.
All right.
All right. We'll pick it up in 2 weeks, where you guys get to meet the magistrate.
Yeah.
So thanks to everybody for watching.
Thank you
I
guys.
lived.
You lived. You didn't even get hit once.
Nobody got hit once.
Skills
You
to fight the wolf.
almost fought a rust monster, which I was like, glad I picked this one. Everybody angry, but no.
All right.
Oh well.
Well, thank you all for watching. Join us back next time. Join us back next week for another one of my one-shots.
Yeah, and
Hey.
please follow to keep you notified. And if you want to catch up with this series, you can listen to us on B&B Tavern YouTube channel.
Yeah,
which
hit
is
subscribe.
linked
Hit
in
subscribe.
under there.
And, you know,
Check us
click
on the
that
YouTubes.
click that bell icon next to the subscribe button.
Yeah.
I don't... Okay.
I think
Yeah.
I think it sends notifications.
It does. It does.
Take a break.
All right.
Smash
Bye.
the get out of that like button.
Goodbye.